love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Green Bay Packers taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That's good for a Green Bay.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Lucky. We are going. Switch.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Former first-round pick Leonard Floyd is no longer with the Bears, so they signed Robert Quinn to replace him as a sack guy. And Robert Quinn just got one right there. Had 11.5 sacks last year with Dallas, the best since his lone All-Pro season in 2014. And I know the Bears are his 4th team in 4 years after stints with the Rams, Dolphins, and Cowboys, but don't be fooled by that. Robert Quinn still has a lot of juice left in his tank.
Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, slant to Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 80, Jimmy.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The 20. And Adams has it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Had his best season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards, and he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16. Green Bay had a balanced offense and a big-time record last year.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier, Darnell Savage on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Trubisky's pass. Complete to Anthony Miller. A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 22, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's just me and you. Rush in. 36. Switch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before.
The field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this carries into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And able to find Graham, complete. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. SOS. 25, check 25, check 25. Get right. Alert 3. Watch the safety green. Show me that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 3. Shit. Over here.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Adrian Amos.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That one completed to J.P. Holtz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play started with the protection, and you have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-13. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw.
And 3. At the Bears' 40.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Devontae Adams, incomplete. Jalen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. And here at overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montravius Adams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win,